Hi, this is Michael. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing an oracle card reading for the energy of the collective for the waxing moon phase of the current lunar cycle. The waxing moon is the period between the new moon and the full moon, when the surface of the moon is becoming more illuminated. Overall, the waxing phase is a time for action, attraction, challenges, and decisions. The moon is currently in Taurus, and it will be traveling through Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo before it makes its transition to the full moon in Libra, which will occur on the 20th. The waxing phase truly encompasses three phases: the Waxing Crescent, the first quarter, and the Waxing Gibbous. So this collective reading will cover the energy for all three phases of the waxing moon, but more specifically for the period of March 11th through March 18th. And my apologies for being a little late on the reading. I was actually doing it yesterday, but noticed that my computer had stopped recording in the middle for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that happened, but I'll blame it on Mercury Retrograde. After setting your intentions and planting seeds under the new moon, your intentions and desires are now beginning to sprout under the Waxing Crescent. The new moon gave you a chance to formulate and write down what it is that you want to accomplish, but the Waxing Crescent wants us to make it known, and for us to develop our courage and willpower to push it into fruition. Make sure that you are reading your intentions regularly, loud whenever possible, thinking about them and visualizing them. You should also use this time to go through your intentions and write down a list of practical goals that will assist you in manifesting each one. If you need help staying motivated, it may help to share your goals or intentions with someone close to you. The moon's attraction energy will reach its peak during the first quarter phase on the 14th, so this will be a good time for attracting positive people into your life. Be sure to get out there and make some time for socializing and networking during the first quarter. The first quarter can also be challenging though, as we may start to feel some resistance in the form of obstacles and self-limiting beliefs when it comes to achieving our goals. Just stay mindful of any hurdles, fears, or doubts that may arise, and summon the courage and confidence to push through. Issues may arise out of nowhere, so just remember to be flexible, keep your cool, and be prepared to make some decisions on the spot. Keep in mind the intentions that you set during the new moon, and try to make decisions that will ultimately help you manifest those intentions. Then once we reach the Waxing Gibbous phase around the 17th or 18th, you should start to see some results from the intentions that you set during the new moon. During this time, you should acknowledge the progress that you've made so far. Adjust your actions if they aren't aligned with your intentions. Things don't always work out the way that we planned them, so this phase will help you realize what you need to reevaluate, give up on, or change direction on. The moon's positive energy is strong during the Waxing Gibbous, so especially make sure that you're visualizing success with your goals and intentions in vivid detail. And your creative energy may also increase during this phase. You could find your dreams becoming more vivid. So with all that being said, let's get started with the collective reading and see what the cards have to tell us. So I've laid out a card here to assist with the energy of the reading. It's the Waxing Moon card from the Moonology Oracle deck. And the message here is the energy is gaining momentum. And today I'll be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck from John Holland. It's another beautiful deck. So let's give it a quick shuffle here before we get started. Okay, and again, this is going to be a Waxing Moon collective reading for the period of March 11th through March 18th. Let's get started. And the first card we're looking for is, what is the current energy of the collective? That just popped out, so I'm just going to keep it. Spirit knew the question. So, Master. We're all feeling like masters at this time. Masters of our heart, masters of our domain. Some of us may be feeling very centered, very in tune with ourselves. Or some of us may need to master our emotions or our fears. Some of you may be holding on to something that you need to release regarding relationships or fears, or negativity in general. Or some of us may be keeping our feelings or love in a box. Okay, this next card we're looking for what may be holding the collective back at this time. What may be holding the collective back? Take you. And we've got dreams coming true. Some of us may be concerned about our dreams not coming true. We may feel that our dreams are maybe too big, or that we can't handle them, or they're too far out there. Could be afraid of the consequences if our dreams come true. Maybe it means letting go of some things that we're used to. Change is always scary for some. Or we may have self-doubts that our dreams will come true. May not have enough faith. Some of us may have too many things on our plate, or thoughts spinning around, things unclear. Okay, for this next card we're looking for what is important for the collective to focus on at this time. What is important for the collective to focus on? Okay, got something pop out here. Got giving and receiving. It's always something great to focus on. Giving and receiving not only helps others, but it helps ourselves, helps us feel good about ourselves, and like we're making a difference. Receiving is equally as good, and it also helps others on the giving end. It's also about a fair share. So keeping things fair and balanced between your relationships or partnerships. Putting in an equal share of work. You're physically sending light to people, love and light to people. And receiving in return. Okay, for this next card, what can help the collective achieve their goals at this time? What can help the collective achieve their goals? And we've got flow. So keeping in the flow. Reminds me of the Bruce Lee quote, be water. You know, keeping with the flow of things, the cycle of life, the ebb and flow. Water is a symbol of emotions, and he's got his hand on his heart here. So it's keeping balance, staying heart-centered in emotional situations. This card relates to the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot. So it's about the flow of life and cycles. So just keeping in that flow and knowing that all things are cyclical. It's also about expansion here with the ripples in the water. So expanding our thoughts or expanding our heart, expanding our communication even. It's also just knowing that there is forward movement regardless. Could help some of us achieve our goals. Okay, for this next card, we're looking for what can help the collective overcome any challenges that may arise during this waxing moon phase. Okay, we've got detach. It's a cool card. So it could definitely help us to detach from any negative situations that we're in. You know, if anything is to come up during this waxing moon phase to set us back, just take a step aside. Just focus on the peace within. She's stepping out of a cold, uncomfortable situation. Detaching, going within. This card's also about fairness or justice. They're keeping the peace between parties, or within yourself even. Okay, for this next card, we're looking for where should the collective look for inspiration at this time? Where should the collective look for inspiration at this time? And we'll take the top one here. We've got lead. Lead. It's a cool card. Love this deck. So it looks like this is actually the better version of himself. So just looking to the better version of ourselves, or what we could be, what we could become. Stepping into leadership roles, or stepping up to lead others. This could also be like his higher self, so like connecting better with your higher self. Could definitely be more inspirational. Yeah, looking within. It's also looking for the final result of things for inspiration. Knowing the great outcome that's forthcoming. And focusing on that. Looks like he's holding some important information here. So maybe sharing important information with others. Sharing the truth. Sharing your truth. Could be inspirational. Okay, for this last card, we're looking for a message for the collective from the universe. So, a message for the collective from the universe. We'll take it. That's beautiful. We've got embrace. Embrace. Beautiful. This card's about harmony and completion, achievement, achieving your dreams, embracing all that is, embracing yourself, embracing the love for the earth and your connection to it, embracing your connection to the divine. Just staying open to love and all that life has to offer. So we may need to embrace things that are happening or going on with open arms. Keeping our heart open, our mind open. Staying grounded and connected. So some of us may be holding on to our fears and emotions regarding things that are happening in our lives. Keeping them boxed up. Maybe focusing on too much negativity. But we should focus on sharing that with others. And also be open to receiving it. Be open to hearing what others may be going through. We may have fears or self-doubts, regarding our dreams coming true. But just know that your dreams can come true. Nothing is impossible. The wheel keeps turning as long as you stay in the flow of things. Focus on the best possible outcome and detach from any situations that may arise. The message here was the energy is gaining momentum, and with the wheel right under it, just knowing that this is a cycle. All things keep moving, and with this forward movement, it may be guiding you out of a troublesome situation or guiding you into a better situation. So if we focus on mastering those fears or emotions, finding the peace within, knowing that we hold the universe within our hands, but also knowing that others do too, so sharing that with others. And keep the momentum going with your intentions. Knowing that your dreams can come true. And be open to embrace all that the universe has to offer. So that's our reading for this waxing moon. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in.